National Pet Week is always the first full week of May, dedicated to celebrating America's more than 200 million pets that enrich our lives each and every day, and of course encourage responsible pet care every day of the year. At the same time, May is also Lyme Disease Awareness Month. Now, those pets may be bringing in a serious and maybe sometimes deadly disease into your home, and the most common problem comes from tick-borne illnesses. Here with more is Dr. Natalie Marks and Patricia De La More. Good morning to you both. So great to have you on the Morning Blend. So thanks so much for joining us, and we'll start with you, Dr. Marks. We all know that Lyme disease can affect humans, but talk about the effects that it has on dogs.
Well, you know, we diagnose dogs with Lyme disease quite frequently. I practice in downtown Chicago, and you would think in a concrete jungle there wouldn't be a lot of tick disease, but we diagnose it as well as a lot of the other tick diseases in dogs just like Poppy here.
And Dr. De La More, you are a pediatrician here with Marks being the veterinarian. Can the two types of patients help each other to maybe avoid Lyme disease?
Absolutely. Dogs and kids go together like peanut butter and jelly. So if you see a dog rolling around in the grass, there's an excellent chance that you'll see a child rolling around in the grass as well. So if your child's been diagnosed with Lyme disease, it might be important to let your veterinarian know that their dog may have been exposed. And vice versa, if your dog's been diagnosed with Lyme disease and you have a child at home, you may want to talk to your pediatrician about your child's exposure as well.
Dr. Marks, has that ever happened to you when maybe one of your canine patients have had Lyme disease and then it turned out that the owner did as well?
You know, it has. Recently, I diagnosed a dog with Lyme disease, and after talking to his mom about their environmental at-risk areas they've been at and the education and treatment behind the disease, we found they're going to the same places. They're hiking, they're camping, they're walking along the lakefront. So I encouraged her to talk to her physician, and she was diagnosed with Lyme disease. So I think it's a perfect case that illustrates why the Stop Lyme campaign is really essential at creating awareness.
Dr. De La More, what suggestions do you have maybe to help people protect themselves from Lyme disease?
Sure. There's lots of great organizations like the Global Lyme Alliance that are working to eradicate Lyme disease in the country. However, the best way to prevent yourself from getting Lyme disease and other tick-borne illnesses is to prevent yourself from getting a tick bite in the first place. So ways to avoid ticks is to certain things you can do. Staging your yard in a certain way so that your playground equipment is closer to the middle rather than the edges where there may be brush or tall grass. When you go outside, wearing long pants, long sleeves, high socks. There are some repellents you can spray on your clothing and on your shoes, as well as different repellents you can spray on your skin. And of course, every time you come back inside, doing a tick check.
And Dr. Marks, what can we maybe do to protect our dogs from ticks?
A lot of the same things Dr. De La More mentioned. Doing our daily tick checks and avoiding those environmental at-risk areas. But as a veterinarian, I'm able to recommend a few other things for our canine patients. It's important to remember that there are products with the latest technology out there now, like Bravecto with Fluoroliner, which is an oral flea and tick chew that protects our dogs for up to 12 weeks. There is a vaccination available for Lyme, and it's important to talk to your veterinarian if that's appropriate for your dog, as well as annual blood screening, which checks to see if your dog was exposed to ticks.
And Dr. De La More, what can we really do maybe when we're looking to do a tick check? What do we need to know about that?
Sure. So when I talk to parents about doing a tick check, aside from the obvious places like the arms and legs and belly, there are other places you want to check as well. So the hairline, the hair itself, inside the ear, behind the ear, the underarms, the area that's covered by underwear, these are all places that ticks like to hide.
And finally, doctors, where can we go for more information to learn more about just avoiding ticks altogether? Humans or pets?
At stoplyme.com, Lyme, we'll go over a lot of the things we discussed here today with you, as well as other tips on how to keep every member of your family healthy, especially our best friends like Poppy.
Thank you both so much for joining us today. So great to have you on the show. And for more information, head to our website, fox4morningblend.com.
Ooh, ticks. Well, one other thing we want to stop is the yellowing of our teeth. Your smile, after all, is one of your best assets. Coming up next, we show you how you can brighten and whiten your smile with the power of Power Swabs. That's straight ahead.